Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be taking a look at June update version 40.0 release notes, and let's see everything that's happening. And nothing's happening. No, seriously, basically nothing out of basic stuff is happening. It is going to be a relatively straightforward month without any major releases of anything to speak of. So we're obviously going to have Went Quest with the two new champions, Lady Deathstrike and Danny Moonstar. We do not know their full abilities yet. We did get a little bit of leaks. You can confirm that Lady Deathstrike is going to be a tech champion, largely revolving around a Rupture debuff with access to passive heal block and the ability to shut off unblockable and unstoppable abilities from, at the very least, mutants, I believe. So let's see how she does. She will also have some sort of nanobot regeneration, but again, that's about as much as we saw from her. Looked like both of the champions are going to be primarily focused on offense. And then we're going to be taking a look at Danny Moonstar as well. And Danny Moonstar is going to be a mutant champion that will basically have prowess and some toxin type of things that will actually be able to shut down Nick Fury's second life and effects that shut down Hercules' immortality, iHulk's immortality, things like that. So both of the champions seem to be themed on offensive play, and well, let's hold our thumbs that both of them are good, especially Danny Moonstar. I do want to root for Danny so much, just for, if not for any other reason, than for the fact that so far we have received 0 mutant champions this year, and last mutant champions that we received were Toad and Sauron, and basically every single one of these was relatively average. You know, let's say, let's be honest, Captain Britain is a dud, Sauron is somewhat undertuned, and Toad's decent, but compared to what every other class has gained in the last year and a half, it has been pretty much nothing. And then even in 2021, we realistically got Kitty, and then we have Jubilee and Strife, another 2 champs. So it's basically 2.5 years of, you know, a very big mutant drought. So I am personally definitely hoping that Danny Moonstar is actually going to be, you know, relevant meta-esque type champion that lives somewhere up high in mutant class. Side event, Attack of the Spider Bots. Now I will speak about the side event a little bit more in the detail, explaining how it works a bit later on in this video. I will not make a separate video for the side event just because there's not much else happening. New champions enter the contest, we already know that, of course. Celebrating Pride, that's mandatory for any corporation on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, I suspect. Champion updates, a 2-man Shuri. I haven't went through to check whether it is exactly the same as it was in the beta or not, but the buffs for Shuri definitely look good. So those of you who have 7-star Shuri are about to be very happy, in my opinion. And then we have some bug fixes. So as I said, not too much happening in general. I didn't see anything too important in the bug fixes. A lot of description, clarification type of things, and so on. Nothing specific too much. Archangel's, yeah, it's mainly text clarification, I believe. So instead of other things about next month update, well, there are no other things. You know, we're just gonna have our Battlegrounds Alliance, War Alliance quest, and side event and monthly event quest. Kind of like, you know, the default bare minimum thing of MCOC right now. Moving on to that. This ain't Punk, this is Metal Infestation June side quest. And June side quest is kind of strangely themed around Spider-Verse because of Into the Spider-Verse event. And it typically, you know, correlates to the released champions. But this time it's going to be, you know, Lady Deathstrike and Danny Moonstar release month and Spider Quest side event. It's going to be quite straightforward. You basically will be able to earn your seized devices by completing solo milestones. Use these devices to enter a quest. The harder the difficulty level, the better rewards. And the rewards are going to be based on the points that you earn. 1 second, where are the points explained? Here we go. the metal infestation, basically, is the currencies that we need to earn and go to the store. So, complete the solo objective, get your seize device, use that seize device to enter the hardest difficulty quest that you can complete. Seize device is consumed upon entry, so there is, like, you know, a very set maximum limit of how much of this currency you can earn. I haven't done the math yet. Maybe I will end up doing a separate thing for this event. We'll see. Basically, complete the quest, earn your points, your metal infestation, and then go to store and spend them in set bundles. So some of these bundles definitely look much more appealing than others. For instance, this bundle 1, you have tier 6 class catalyst fragments, which you can get 4 of. So you get 20 tier 6 class catalyst fragments total, 20%, and some tier 3 alphas and some tier 3 basics. So this is definitely something that I will be purchasing. You know, 5,000 6-star hero shards, I'm not interested in. I will not be purchasing this. I'll probably focus more so on bundle 1 and 3 or 1 and 2, something that has rank 4 materials in it. We can see that, you know, there are different varied amount of bundles. I think overall you can probably earn relatively decent amount of rewards, considering that in these lower class bundles for Thronebreakers are also some rank 4 materials that you can go and grab. Obviously, it's worse value, I would say, but still, your tier 3, you know, something. This bundle 3 looks decent. Tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments, tier 6 basic catalyst fragments, and some 5 6-star signature stone crystals. So I'll definitely be grabbing this bundle as well to max availability. And other than that, we do have some solo objectives where we can get more of these event currencies, and also your mandatory relic stuff. Now, again, full disclosure, you can earn, I believe, 2 awakening gems, 1 generic, 1 class gem, based on your progression level. I believe the generic gem, as before, is only going to be available to paragons. Some 5-star relic shards, a small amount of 7-star crystal shards. Then there's going to be, again, solo event, which, again, doesn't feature anything too exciting here. Basically, some cow crystal shards and some ISO. How far you can get is based on your progression level. And there will also be, I believe, some profile pictures that you can purchase relatively cheaply with your Spider bot currency. And yeah, there's going to be Spider-Man Classic, Spider-Man Symbiote, Miles Morales, Spider-Man Stealth, and Spider-Man 2099 profile pictures that we can get in case you are somebody who collects those things. And then, obviously, as always, we have our monthly crystal. Now, this time around, I'm actually somewhat interested in this monthly crystal, because there is, obviously, the odds are extremely low, but it still remains a fact that somebody will get a 6-star Sandman from this event. And yeah, that's right, they are including a champion that is not even in the current 6-star featured crystal here. So we can get Sandman, Kate Bishop, Dr. Doom, Captain America Sam Wilson, Penny Parker, Spot, Kingpin, Scorpion, Stark against Spider-Man, Mr. Negative, Spider-Man Stealth Suit, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Ham, Black Widow, if you are collecting, Spider-Gwen, Venom. So quite a lot of very, very, very good champions in here. Obviously, primarily, I would be looking for the Sandman, because that would be the one new champion there. Be very happy to get my hands on a 6-star Sandman, so I can do some testing. Don't have Sandman, I believe, past 4-star rarity. Yeah, I think 4-star is the only one. 4-star and 3-star. But yeah, that is it. So pretty much straightforward side event. Get your seize device, do the quest, earn the currency, go to store, purchase the bundles that you want, and then just your basic events. You know, I suspect some small pride event and 2 new champions. That is what Kabam has set in store for us in June. I will go over Atuma and Shuri buffs. I will not make those videos today, even if the buffs are changed. If the buffs are unchanged, then I will not make the videos at all until these actually go live. I will be showcasing the damage pre and post buff, as I always do, regardless of whether these buffs are exactly the way we saw them before. But yeah, if the buffs have been changed, then I will actually make a video and explain what has been adjusted to them prior to their release. That is, I believe, it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the entire month of June, all the shenanigans that are going to happen, and remember, stay cool-headed. Don't become Kebab Mike with your potty mouths on Twitter. Don't be mean, regardless of what your opinion is about the month of June. Don't you lose your ability to stay respectful, even if somebody disagrees with you one way or another. That being said, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the